Good evening, everybody. This is Leah and Ryan and Loft Manager Richard from the Pioneer Racing Pigeon Club of Ontario and the Pioneer Invitational One Loft Race. We are here with your Monday night family show. A little late, but that's okay. We're on Pioneer time. I'm going to check to make sure we are live on Facebook and on YouTube. Send it over to you for a second there, Ryan. Go ahead.
Howdy. Welcome. We're not really late. Leah says we're late. I always say that we're early. I had to do a feeding tonight. I know everyone wanted to tune in to see how the birds were going to eat and how we fed them. So we just backed up the family show. And our strike-offs are going to be on Monday nights. So we're going to have to push that family show back just a wee little bit. So please, now that you're here, I want you to, thanks for tuning in. Remember, if you're going to watch this whole show, you're going to need to make yourself a beverage. Again, lots of ice, what we recommend.
Or a bag of chips.
Well, if you eat chips as you're crunching, if you don't have your volume, you're going to constantly be saying what?
Submarine sandwich.
I would go with a good stiff hard drink. Oh, that's what I'm recommending for our audience tonight.
And then Oreo.
Oh, cookies and milk at the end would be great.
Very nice.
I do agree with that one. Richard, your hair is on fire tonight. I now know where I get my great hairstyle look from.
I was out jet skiing.
Jet skiing?
Today, and also a little bit of I was riding the lawnmower.
Yeah.
And the wind.
Now, I have a question.
Right out of the whoop, whoop, whoop.
I got a
right
question.
Out of the whoop, because when you turn the corner, it changes.
It changes. Now, the question is, I seen you riding around with the lawnmower today. I noticed no grass was getting cut. Was this just a fun ride?
I'm not out there to cut grass. I love riding a mower.
You do, yeah. And I love it. Sometimes you can go forwards and backwards. And
high speed and I go around.
Yeah.
I love doing that.
He does.
But you got to watch out.
What? Why?
Because a friend of mine, years ago, his dad died on a ride-a-mower.
How?
He went out right in the yard.
Mm-hmm.
His dad was slumped over the wheel. Done. So I'm a little bit scared now of riding.
Do you think it was he got hit by lightning?
Well, no, it's because riding a ride-a-mower is something different. If you haven't experienced that, it's very different.
What's the difference between a ride-a-mower and a lawnmower?
Well, a ride-a-mower, you got to ride it. A lawnmower, you push it. Okay.
On that note, we've got everybody now live on Facebook and on YouTube. Hello, everybody. Good evening, Michael Peevler, Michael Sheridan, Robbie Taylor's in the house, Ken LaVoy, nice to see you on. Glenn Thornley, he's having a s'more. Who doesn't love s'mores? I love a s'more. I love a good s'more.
They're so good.
You know what I can't.
How are you doing that? On the fire pit or on the stove?
What I can't figure out is how is Glenn the Hurdles Thornley already back from Tokyo from the Olympics? How did he make it back so quick? I thought for sure they'd still have him in quarantine.
They have jet planes, man.
Jet planes. In quarantine on the jet planes.
Hello, Stephen, over on YouTube. Nice to see you on, friend. Questions, comments, complaints, you guys know what to do. Put them in the comments section. Any questions you have, pigeon related, race related, our one loft related, other one lofts, whatever you want to talk about, we are here for you this evening. Michael Peevler, first question of the evening. Did the trailer do any bouncing or have any drag? He said, it looks great, state of the art. Thank you, Michael. Loft Manager Richard, you took it up and back. What's your thoughts on the transporter?
I appreciate his concern. I had Gerard Van Dyke with me. He's an expert on hauling trailers with all kinds of weight, single axle, tandems, right from 8 foot right to 26 foot trailers. Gerard was with me, and I said, Gerard, do you think we should put a tandem, make it a tandem? And he said, honestly, are you crazy?
Can I ask you
this thing's running perfectly. It's going down the road perfect. None of this swaying this way or that way.
No bouncing?
No bouncing at all. and my speeds were up to 110 kilometers. Of course, I had my seatbelt on, but Gerard was pushing me. He said, "Get her up to 120, 140," and I said, "I'm not going to do that." So I was between 95 kilometers and 112 kilometers. So let's say 60 mile an hour, 65 mile an hour, 58 mile to 65 mile an hour. And it's just perfect. Honest to God, it worked perfectly.
Great answer. Very good. Good.
So does
Good
that
answer.
answer?
Hopefully
Yeah,
that answers
perfect.
the question. I think, yeah, for our inaugural voyage, I thought it went great. I just showed the Liberation again from Saturday. And I mean, I was a bit nervous. You're always a bit nervous because our first time out, we didn't know how it was going to be. We didn't know how it was going to go up the road. We didn't know how the doors were going to open, if they were going to open quick enough for the birds or not. So it was kind of like we were all a little bit. I mean, I was nervous. Maybe you guys weren't, but I was.
I'm still nervous. And if you don't mind me saying, I could have opened those doors quicker, but I just took my time. I could have been about a second, maybe two quicker. The birds came out of there like whang. I know the baskets, like the Liberation baskets.
The tin can shit that everyone builds, that state of the art,
like aluminum ones.
Yeah, I know the ones. They got the little cubby holes in them where you open them, and the birds in the back of the baskets, they go like this. Wait a minute, I'm not ready to.
I don't think I'm going to go. So the birds, when I opened them up, and Mike Sheridan was there to watch it, and his lovely wife, and Gerard, and also his cousin Bill came over, and we had spectators from in the plaza, and the birds just came out like, I don't know if you've people seen it, but there was a car coming through. And Mike Sheridan held his hand up to let me know, let the birds out, and the person in the car stopped because they thought Mike said stop the car.
It was like, you know what? I'm actually thinking, and because I know somebody,
Mm-hmm.
I know Glenn the Hurdle Thornley, and I am thinking between you and Mike Sheridan and Gerard, the three of yous, the next time the Olympics come to Canada, that you guys are going to get to carry the torch.
I think that they should be they should be the team every week. They should be the Liberation team.
When Bill Sheridan, Bill Sheridan came to the club,
we need Mike's wife too.
Bill Sheridan
we need Mike's wife as well because she's good with the camera too.
Yeah. So when Bill used to come to the club, Mike, he's probably about, I don't know, 10 or 15 years younger than I am. And Mike used to come with Bill, his father, to the club.
Okay.
And, he also, as he grew a bit older, he used to liberate birds for that time was that unit, which was Stouffville Club.
Yeah.
We used to have a small something like
Stouffville Cannington trailer.
Whatever
I remember.
We picked up birds. And Mike had the past experience, not only from
a liberator.
No, from his dad, but because he was his son of Bill, and Mike used to take the birds for liberation. Now, him and I were talking about the mileage, and Mike was saying back in those days, only 10 birds would get recognized on that.
In the results.
Yeah, and Mike also said in those days, and I'll vouch for it, the birds are going there. They're going to get either liberated or they're going to stay there.
Well, can I ask you a question? Now, what was so great about Mike being there was Mike was living up there for the day. He stayed for the weekend.
Yeah, he has a place on the lake there.
You waited. You got there at 7:30, and you waited, and it wasn't perfect, and you waited, and there was another trailer there, and about as quickly as they could chew some chewing gum and have a cigarette and a coffee, they were like, "Hey, this shit's bad. We're leaving." Gone like the wind.
They went.
Hold on. They made a decision so fast. Their whole combine, their whole trailer. I apologize to their members. We are the pioneers. If you guys want to come and fly with us, you may just want to come on over here. Because you put all that time in training and everything. And the drivers or the liberators over there, they went like this. Look, well, the Blue Jays start at 1 o'clock today. I got to be home. Hell with this. Now, well, here's the best part. We waited and we waited and we waited. Right? Hold on.
I'm not going to say.
Listen,
I'm going to say one thing.
Can I?
Bill
Van
Dyke's.
Can I?
What's his name? Van Dyke's.
Can I just finish what I was saying before you just cut me right off?
Go ahead.
We let the birds out at 9:30. We made our decision. They fired, no problem. Hold on. Mike was back on the show about 12 o'clock. 11 o'clock he came on the show. I asked Mike, how is it up there now, Mike? Perfect. It's sunny. It's clear up. It's nice. Ceiling's high. This, that, this. Now, would I let those birds up at 12 o'clock? Yes. Would I let those birds up at 1 o'clock? Yes. I'd let those damn birds up at 3 o'clock. We're 90 miles or we're 150 miles.
So this is my question.
Kilometers, 140 kilometers.
This is my question because I'm relatively new at this. My question is, why is it that they don't just wait until the weather clears? Why are they in a rush? I don't like. Why isn't that their job to just to?
Why?
I don't get it. I'm not understanding why there's the rush to take the birds to another location and liberate them straight away instead of sitting and analyzing the weather and seeing if it's going to clear and checking with windy. And, you know, we've got the tools in front of us. I mean, could we have any more tools?
Hold on. I actually think the tools are slightly a disadvantage. Because what it will do is, and Frank Eichhorn was messaging me through the show, and he said, oh, it's not looking good there, or it's not looking good here. And then, you know, you get somebody else, and then the other trailer pulls away, and, you know, everybody's coming on to you. Hey, oh, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? You know what we're going to do? What did we do at 7:30 in the morning when you got there, Richard, and you showed me the sky? What did we see fly over? We see pigeons fly over?
Yeah.
Fuck it. They're flying, aren't they? Do the wild pigeons fly? Do the wild pigeons ever say, it's foggy today, we ain't going out?
We're not going to the field.
Do you know why they go out? Because they get conditioned to it. How many guys do not condition the pigeons to play in the conditions? They don't. You know, and the liberators, and I will look at you. I will look at the liberators on all those combines. Every one of them should be fired. They're all crap. And I hate to say that. That's fighting words. But you want to know what? They're afraid to make a mistake because you want to know what? Why would you let those birds out? Why would you let those birds out? When you're a liberator, you have to be able to take a cigarette and burn yourself and say, it sure doesn't hurt. I'd like to get another one of those. And if you can't do that, you shouldn't be a liberator. Because a liberator means you're a loser.
Wow.
So we got some comments and questions. Troy has a question about the results, which we're going to get to in a moment. But Michael Peevler says they're not going to refund your money, not to release them, which you're right there. Mike says, I don't think it was the driver's decision. He was told to leave. Oh, no, we're not blaming. This is by no means blaming, let's point fingers at people. I'm trying to understand why it is that why they leave so quickly and not really, I don't know.
Well,
I'm just trying to understand. And wait a minute. This is a disclaimer. These opinions on our thoughts are only our own. Please do not come for us. We are entitled to express our opinions, whether it's regards to another combine or a liberator or how they do things, because everybody's entitled to pick us apart, which they do. This is only our opinion. So save your lawyer letters. We're allowed to say.
And here's another thing. I got guys that are saying to me, and I'm talking big money flyers. You know, the ones with the big pockets? Mm. They got like pigeons, big ones. You got to have your birds up by 7. You got to have your birds. Can't get them up by 9. It's going to be too hot. It's going to be too hot. I'm going to win fucking Victoria Falls, man. They're going to fly 11 hours with no training. They're going to bake them in the heat. You know what? I need a damn pigeon with a little bit of what we call salt and pepper.
I had people call me.
I need a mixed drink
from these from the other combines, and they asked my opinion, of course, because I've been in birds for 60 years. And they asked my opinion. Their birds sat loaded from Friday night till Sunday. And then they drove them back about 60 miles and liberated. Number one, the worst thing you can do is take pigeons to a spot, have them sit for a day, and then drive them back. That's the worst thing you can do. Okay.
Why?
Why? Because it disorientates them. They're sitting down, they're thinking about where they got to go, and now you take them back. That totally, I'd say, shakes their mind. And then these people that got their birds, the birds came home and they only flew, some of them flew only about 60, 70 miles, those birds.
30 miles to 60 miles.
They said the birds came home. They were so starved for water and feed, it was sad. Multiple people told me the birds came in and it's like basically almost sucked a whole pop can of water right out. It was like 20 seconds, 30 seconds of sucking water. So what I'm thinking is these birds, if they were liberated at that time, flying from 60 to 70 miles or 50 to 70 miles, okay, there's something wrong here.
Wow.
There's something wrong. Okay, so I'm saying, why would you drive back when, I'm not bragging, we were in Huntsville, we sat there, I was there about 7, I think it was there a quarter after 7, and we drove through, ask Gerard, we drove through miles of heavy fog, like basically,
Yeah.
I know Highway 11's 2 lanes, you can do 140 kilometers on that road, 2 lanes one way, but I'm telling you, if there's heavy fog like that, and some guy's up ahead doing 40 kilometers, you're going to hit him. So what I'm heavy fog, whatever. We got up there. I'm saying, holy jumping, this doesn't look too good. And that's why in Europe they go up, they'll sit there for a week. They'll sit for a week.
There is no reason from where we are that races should ever get canceled.
From that short distance.
No, and if you know what, I'll tell you on the Pioneer. If I cancel a race, I'll give you back your money. I'll give you your whole season back if you want. I'm not. You know what? You're gonna sit there and camp.
But then
There's no need.
Just hold on. On the one combine, I had one fellow call me. He lives in Hamilton. He's on that trailer. He said they brought the birds back to south of Aurelia, and he said the distance from like where we fly to what he flies,
95 miles to 95 miles.
He says, you know what? We're the same distance. Then he said to me, guess what? I figured it out. I beat your truck, your trailer, your combine. I beat your combine by 30 minutes. Okay, wait a minute. Nice to say, but you came back an hour and a half or whatever, hour and 3/4 back and liberated. Now, wait a minute, my friend. The difference is my horse ran in mud. Your horse ran on hard turf. The same distance, but my horse ran in mud.
That's why I say here. So that's why I say here in North America,
right?
Us pigeon flyers, and yes, we're in it. We are so third world country,
but
we're not even forward, man.
That's going to hopefully change.
I can't help it, Leah. I don't think we can fix them.
No, but wait a minute. I didn't argue with the man. I just said, well, good, congratulations.
I heard you saying that, and I couldn't figure out what you were talking about. But you know what? Hey, congratulations. You got the most moronic question and thing of the day. That's it. Good one on that one. Thank God I didn't take that call, because if I would have taken that call, guess what I'd have done? You'd have seen smoke coming out of my ears, and I'd have pre-eliminated them.
So they drove back till they found sunny weather and no overcast and no other stuff. But meanwhile, my horse ran in mud. Your horse ran on hard turf.
Can I ask you a
So,
question?
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
For the ones that didn't liberate at all, I think there was one of them that didn't liberate at all and then brought the birds back after 2 days. That's the one where you said that the fellow said he got his birds back and they were skin and bones and thirst, like really skin, not skin and bones, but uh,
Down.
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 So wait,
There's
can I
that.
wait a minute? Can I just finish,
Okay.
please? So
Yeah.
my question to you is it is that safer for the birds to do that? To leave them in for 2 days, not sufficiently water and feed them, and then let them go? Or is it safer to arrive at your release location on the day that you're supposed to release and sit there with the birds and wait the weather out? Now, if it's tornado, like going to be tornadoes all day, okay, well, that's one thing. But on Saturday and on Sunday, I don't think either day were non-doable.
Well,
Obviously, because we did it.
hold on. You got to remember, these other combines, I call them a house league. I call it very Mickey Mouse-ic. Okay? They got liberators. They can fire their liberators 1 week and hire a new bunch of liberators. And they got guys that are liberating that are canaries. They breed canaries and they never raced a pigeon in their life, and they gave them the job to be liberators. They got drivers that have been driving for 20 years. The guy don't give a shit. Grant don't give no two shits about water and feeding pigeons.
He doesn't care.
He don't care. And hold on.
That is Ryan's opinion only. Please don't come for us.
No, it's not.
This ain't an opinion, eh? It's the goddamn truth. And wait, we told you it last year. We had guys call us today and say, my birds are smoked coming out of that trailer. They had no feed, no water. They're beat. Great. History will repeat itself. It's run like a fucking cow track. And that's how they run it. And I hate to say it.
I told you last show, let the boy get away for 20 years, and believe it or not,
That's right.
he'll be stealing your bank account. He'll be screwing your wife and doing everything, and you won't even know it. But if you don't check that boy out, you're in trouble.
But what we're saying is to hold the birds in the trailer.
I know it, man.
To hold the birds in a trailer for a week, there is no problem. You will not lose form. You need to think bigger. I get people, I say, well, hey, flying in Europe. Big pocket flyers, eh? Well, hey, we don't fly in Europe. We don't have to worry about it. If you don't play like the Europeans, you ain't never going to be recognized, and you ain't never going to beat the Europeans. You can't do it. If I get one more person say to me, we are not in Europe, we are not in Europe, we are not in Europe, then why in the hell are you buying European pigeons? Big money pigeons. Why? Why? Do you have an answer, Leah? Why?
I don't have an answer.
Well, I can tell you why. Because they're the best damn pigeons on the earth. They're the best ones. Is it funny today that in Victoria Falls, the cow track that is, first place? A German. Does that surprise you, Leah?
No.
No. And you know what? Let's take a look at the American pigeon that clocked. Let's see what that's out of. Well, we're going to have to look. But we know one thing. The German pigeon. Why did the Germans get them? They got sandpaper, don't they?
Well,
back to you, Leah.
The only thing that I can say about that is how many of the Europeans that we work with have asked you to send them birds from somebody from North America?
Not one.
Are you kidding me?
Have you ever been asked that? Have you ever been asked that?
Listen, we've had Europeans come here. I don't even pull a pigeon out of our loft to show them. There's no point. Hey, wait, hold on. This one flew Dunchurch, but it wasn't in Dunchurch. It was in Madawaska. And by the way, it flew against
No,
800 birds.
listen, I think that there
Eight.
is quite a bit of talent here in this country and the United States, in North America in general. I think that there really is. And I'm not saying
I
that there
believe you.
isn't. No. But what I'm saying is, I
I
don't
believe you.
you and like you said, I don't understand people who buy European pigeon, like who buy the European stock, but then they're going to tell you in another breath when you say, well, we're going to hold the birds for 2 days, we're going to feed and water them. They do it all the time in Europe. It's not a big deal. And then they throw at you, well, we're not in Europe. And like you said, I don't understand. Europe is what we should strive to be like. You want to be better, don't you?
You know,
just look at it this
it's
way.
amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing that the Russians, right? The Russians and the Swedish people
Yeah.
and all, they're excellent at hockey, eh?
Right.
Do you know they say hockey was born here in Canada? But I'll tell you, the Swedes, the Czechs, and the Russians, they all play Canada-style hockey. I wonder why that is.
Half of the leagues in Canada, U.S., you hear so many Russians, Swedish, they're on those teams. They're all.
Do you know?
They all.
Do you want me to be honest with you? How piss poor Canada is, or North America is? Mm-hmm. Still in Europe with soccer, the Canadians can't cut it over there. They still can't cut it. They can't cut it. But the Russians can cut it. The Swedes can cut it. Hold on. They all seem to adapt, eh? Do you know what we do here? Hey, we're not in Europe. Why should we try and play like them? We hell with getting any damn better.
I'm just saying how things have changed. Speaking with Mike Sheridan in the 80s, let's say early 80s or late 70s, Mike Sheridan was very young, a lot younger, and he came with his dad to the club, in our club, and we had people like Irish people, Scottish people, German people, English people on the club in those days. And Mike said, liberation, we never really looked at the weather.
There were hard-nosed pigeon flyers. I have a new pigeon flyer that comes here and trains birds with us.
Yeah.
Okay? It's cute. Talks tough. Training a pound of... Doesn't know nothing about a pigeon. Picks the pigeon up by his wings. It says, you have kids? He says, yeah. I says, let me ask you something. You drag your kids around by their ears? Well, no, I respect them. Well, you can't do that to kids. Guy's picking up the pigeon, roughhousing the pigeon, treating it like it's a piece of shit. You want the horse to work for you? Respect the horse.
I'm just saying, the liberations
in
the late 70s.
You wouldn't have seen that in the 70s. You wouldn't have seen that. This is a different age pigeon flyer here. These are real candy ass and these are book flyers. And I call them complete dummios.
So Glenn Thornley has a comment that I'm going to respond to, and then I'm going to let you guys respond to. And then Troy has a question. Don't let me forget about the results. And then we're going to move on and talk about how our birds did, and we're going to show the winners because we're going to be here all night. We could literally be here all night going back and forth about that. Glenn says, well, if the birds aren't being properly cared for on a trailer, why buy great pigeons just to lose? Might as well raise a bunch of Barneys. No.
Hold on a second.
Wait,
hold on.
Can I please? That is not the answer, Glenn. That is not, just because whoever combine you're flying with or they're flying with can't see the forest through the trees and can't want to do better, that means you don't fly with that combine. And you find a combine, and you find a club, and you find a trailer that is going to take care of your pigeons properly. We don't just throw our hands up in the air and say, oh, well, I'm not going to do better or be better because they're not. You got to raise the bar. You talk who you support.
Before I forget.
Go ahead.
If I could say something, and I said it a couple weeks ago, you can't blame the man who's been ripping off the combine. That means the guy that's driving. He's supposed to be feeding, supposed to be watering, supposed to be liberating, not under wires, supposed to go to the liberation point, right? but he's been getting away with it for 20, 25 years, 26 years. The guy you gotta blame is the manager. The manager of the organization. He's got to get fired, get somebody else in there to control. We call it a controller. Control the system. Hey, Bob, you're going there. I want this done. I want them let go here. I don't want them let go under wires. I want them watered. If they hold over, I want them fed and watered. And this is your job. And if he's been getting wait, this fellow here that said, let's raise barn plugs. I'm sorry, sir.
Hold on.
What you're doing is you're giving that combine or that driver a cushion to keep doing steal from the bank. He's stealing from the bank.
Can I just stop all of you?
No, I'm right.
I'm going to tell you something.
Now your
I'm
turn,
gonna
then we're
say
going to
one
move on.
thing.
Right.
People don't want to hear us rant all night long.
Right.
Barn plugs? So I can torture a barn plug? Can I, wait a minute. If my son's in a wheelchair, do I say to him, you can't go upstairs? Hell with you, you're in a wheelchair.
I torture you.
I'm going to torture you. You want to know what? And I'm going to say, I got birds in my loft. They got busted wings.
Put them in
Wait,
the rig.
hold on. None of them. You know what I did? Nope. You're going to stay here and you're going to support the loft, keep someone else happy, inch by inch by inch.
I think what we should do.
That's what I'm saying.
If
we look at pigeons as barn plugs, then I'm not interested.
I'm getting in this thing here. I think what we should do is
Oh,
we
boy.
should get, the liberators and the drivers here on this interview.
Yeah, right.
And let them sit down on the table with us and discuss. Let them get right up here and discuss. And I've got proof that the guy that was been liberating for the last 25, 26 years, he told my co-driver, I let them go here under wires. I've been doing it for X number of years. It was like 25 years. And I don't give a, that's it. And my buddy said, do they ever hit wires? He said, no, I never had them hit wires yet. Okay. I had another friend.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Now let's let Liam move it on.
Let me just finish.
Well, we're gonna be
I
here all
had
night.
another friend who
We're
was
gonna be
living
here all
up in
night.
Wabashing.
Dad, I'm done with it. We did our point. Hey, hold on.
He wanted to watch the liberation
I know.
from Coldwater
Yeah.
and the combine from Niagara.
Yeah, let
Peninsula.
them out. The birds
Yeah.
all flew into a fence.
They
6
flew
foot
into
fence.
a 4-foot lucky fence. The birds, the last two levels.
Yeah.
They came out. He said, I couldn't believe
Good.
my eyes.
Good.
The guys liberated. They went right into the fence.
Hey,
There was birds dead right there.
By the way,
Liberator.
we let out about 220 birds and change. The other Mickey Mouse shitholes around here, you're letting out 1,300 birds, 1,400 birds, right?
Right.
You know what it tells me? I hate to say it to us pigeon men. A lot of us are real dumb sheep. Bah! Moving on, Leah.
Moving on. Getting back to the Pioneer Club. Troy wanted to know about our results. Now I've lost the question. Oh, did you guys have the unofficial results from the race? From our combine? Not yet. Ryan?
Okay, so the reason we really didn't ship Thursday, there were some things we weren't told about Friday. About how to set up these clocks.
For the club. For our club.
For our
Right.
club. Not our one loft birds. The one loft birds and putting the birds in training mode, everyone could have flown. You could have flown, Henry could have flown, Gerard could have flown, Mo could have flown with those in training mode.
Right.
There was a few things we were told by accident. Benzing didn't realize that Pioneer Racing Pigeon Club was a club. They thought it was only a one loft race.
Yeah, they did.
So there was something, basically we told them, like, this is what we're doing. Then what? And then we had to adjust things. And Eric, he's doing great, Leah. He's helping out. Again, we're in two different worlds. He's there, he's helping. We couldn't get everything set up 150%. So we postponed it. That's fine. But our results still for this first week are not right. They're the something's you know what, if I
Look, we're the only club in I think North America. I'm sure 100% in Canada that is part of the MyPigeon website.
right.
And you have to get set up on that website on MyPigeon so you can link your MyPigeon account with your club. And we're the only ones in Canada, probably the only ones in North America that are using this feature. And there's some configuring that has to be done behind the scenes by Benzing before we're able to have everything working properly.
Yeah, and that being said, the configurations aren't right. So we have to just hold off here. We're going to get them adjusted. It's not a big deal. I promise you. Once we get them adjusted, it's the best software. It's the best clocking system. It is the best.
So what you're saying is, you beat me by 7 minutes, but we don't really know.
You still beat me.
No.
I'll let you.
Okay, so
no, we
we've
definitely beat you because the time is not incorrect. It's just we're working on the speed and I don't know,
the meters, the yards,
the yards, the distance, blah blah whatever. Just has to be reconfigured. That's all. So anyway,
okay,
I'm
no
not
hard
really
feelings.
too worried about it. It's only what's today? Is today Monday or Tuesday? I don't even know what day it is.
Monday.
It's Monday, right?
Monday,
it's only it's Monday. Like I got the whole week to get the results up, right? Don't I?
Hey, no problem.
And hold on. Wait a minute. We're the Pioneer Club, right? This is a Pioneer move. All the other combines around here, you think they could figure out how to go for the revolutionary change? No, they don't give a shit. But we do. So it's going to take us a little bit of time. We might get it right this week. We might not. We might get it wrong again next week. It's okay. You're going to make mistakes, man. You know when they built Rome? They put a lot of bricks in the wrong spots that they had to take out. But go to Rome.
God.
Absolutely
some of
beautiful.
Those blocks, I don't even know how they got them up there.
You're thinking about Egypt. I don't know what those Egyptians did. They had a song after them.
I know the last time I went to Ghent in Belgium, I took a little walk around. The church was constructed in 1239. And this thing was three steeples. They had blocks of stone up 150 feet.
And you know, amazing. You could see where machine guns had hit the church.
Yeah.
You see all that. But anyways, that's for another day.
So, anyways, I want to congratulate you on your win on the weekend.
Hold on. Just wait. Hold on.
You're good?
Go ahead. What'd you say?
Congratulations on your win. 100%. I want to congratulate Leah on the one bird pick.
She did good.
And she did very well.
Verse Almighty.
And I think Henry, he won the two bird pick.
We think. We think.
We don't know.
Right? We don't know. We're not
sure. We're working that out.
But I know one thing. The 5 bird pick.
We're not calling it the 5 bird anymore. We're going to call it the Flyers with no balls don't come to play in that pick.
But I won that.
By the way, you have a competitor. You have somebody else this week coming in to compete against you.
Who?
The Flying Bitches. They're going to come and compete against you this week. They're going to buy in. You have the average already won, but I'm going to help Leah choose a couple.
Wait a minute. There's 8 more races.
You
haven't won. It's like the Toronto Maple Leafs.
We know.
They had a great record, great, and they went to play Montreal, and they had like 4 or 5 wins over Montreal. Montreal just went bang, 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 boom, gone.
See this here, Leah? You see the number 9?
Yeah.
Now I got 8 to go. Hey, hold on.
There you go.
Somebody's closer. You want to see the winners now?
We're going to in just 2 seconds.
Always remember one thing. You need competition to be a winner.
A Rickyism. Okay, competition. Go ahead, Leah.
Henry says, on Sunday, I was sitting on a deck overlooking a lake, drinking a cold one in Perry Sound, watching my phone, clocking in my birds. Do you see? Giving Henry the freedom to fly. he was able to not only drop his birds off because he had to go away for the weekend, and we're like, oh, no problem. We took the birds in, we watered them, we fed them, we made sure that they got on the truck. We set up his clock for him. Ryan even drove to his place and hooked his clock up for him to make sure, because we were having some not clocking issues, but issues setting up the program, and we didn't want Henry to miss out. Henry was super patient. He didn't bug us once all weekend about his clock, did he? Not once.
No.
No, and I love that. And Henry, I forgot to take your baskets back. I got to get all those back to you. But thank you, Henry, for being understanding. Great sport. You know what?
Henry had great results too.
You know what's great? He wasn't a moron, eh? He didn't bitch whine. Oh, where's my God? Where's my God? Is it gonna get bugged in? Are my birds sitting on the truck an extra day? I'm fucked now. Oh. No, you know what? He enjoyed his drink on the thing. He flew his pigeons. He's not whining. You know what? If we cloned Henry,
the world would be a better place. Henry.
Go Henry, go.
Go Henry, go. Anyway, I'm glad that you're able to have a nice weekend with your family and still able to enjoy the best sport out there, which is pigeon racing, and Benzing gives you the freedom to do that. So awesome. Hello, Mo. Hope you're enjoying yourself in Morocco. What time is it in Morocco?
Oh.
Is it tomorrow? What time is it? Or is it back to the feet? Are they behind? Are they ahead?
There's 6 hours difference.
Oh, 6 hours. Mike Parrish, hello. Nice to see you on. All right, shall we get to our winners?
How do you want them? First, second, third, and junior, or junior, third, second, first?
We'll do junior, third, second, first.
All right, I'll go get them.
All right. Questions, comments, complaints, let us know in the comments. We're going to go through our winner's circle for race number 1, starting with our first junior.
Ryan's on his way out to get the bird out of the basket here.
Okay. Oh, Mo says it's 2:30 a.m. Oh, Mo's still partying.
Wow. Nice to hear from Mo.
He's not married yet. He's getting married on the 12th. It's the 9th. It's a few more days to go.
Mo, come and talk to Ricky for a bit. Maybe you're going to change your mind.
Don't say that. Come on now.
No, this bird here is...
So, Leah...
is this a hen or a cock? I think it looks like a hen.
So I'm going to... I'll show... Here's the junior bird.
Okay, we're going to let that camera straighten itself out. Catch up. We also have eye videos and eye photos of each of the birds who won this past weekend. For all you eye sign gurus, we will also throw that up on the screen in a bit so you can analyze the eyes and let us know what you think.
Okay, so this bird here, this bird clocked 8th on the day, just over 3 hours on the wing.
That's what I like to see.
3 hours on the wing.
I like to see
flying around. What was the speed of old Lacuni here?
900.
No, shit, crawling 830.
830. I like to see that.
830. Now
that's a bird.
Here's the first step.
Right.
That's step 1.
Okay, so this is first in our junior category this past weekend, Hakuna Matata from the FFFFFFFFSs, the D3 Juniors. Go ahead, Ryan.
This bird was about, again, 3 minutes off the pace to win.
Wow.
Okay, 3 minutes off the pace.
Beautiful.
That's what I'm talking about.
And I'm
flying flying 830. That was no tailwind, eh?
That's a work.
They worked hard. I call that a graveyard race.
Well, the whole race on the weekend was a working race.
So there this one is. Very content nice. Little pigeon. I'm gonna let you handle it. I fed them. I feed very light. I'd like you to handle it just for the audience, because you're handling.
I can see it's got a third bar right off the bat. Very
That
nice.
camera, yeah, that.
Aptly, this bird seems like it's fairly young in the hands.
How you like the body
I
on?
like it. Very appley, like I said. Has a nice apple feeling. And, you know, what are we, 2 days after the race?
Day after.
No,
Day after.
the race was yesterday.
Yeah.
The race was yesterday. This bird flew 3 hours on the wing for 90 miles. Very long, very hard, tough day. But blowing completely out.
It was southeast wind.
Southeast winds.
Yeah, and it was steady, about 12 to 16 kilometers an hour.
But hey, if you prime the pigeon properly, you give them the recoup to bounce back, the proper groceries to get back. You know what? A day after a tough race like that, your pigeons should all look like that.
That's going to be incredible in another 2 days, that bird.
How much feed was in this pigeon? Nothing. They get almost no feed today.
Right.
They had everything yesterday. Everything they needed was given to them yesterday. Today is the day to bring them down. But there you go. There's the FFFSs, Hakuna Matata. Your first junior, right now, not only leading junior points, leading average speed, and a $200 winner.
And also, let's not forget, that was the winner of sprint number, I feel like 3, sprint 3.
Sprint 3, right, Ryan?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah. The winner of sprint 3.
I wanted to show the eye. I don't know. Did he just, where did he go?
Ryan took the bird back out, so he's going to be back here in about a second or two.
All right. JZ, I got your question there. I will ask it when Ryan comes back, so just give me a minute. Glenn Thornley, Hakuna has been doing well, not only this past weekend. Absolutely. Hakuna's been doing really well.
Here we go.
Okay, can you just tell him to slow down a minute, Ryan?
That's slow down.
I thought we were gonna do the eye and stuff and still have the bird, and yeah, I wasn't done yet.
I didn't know. Okay, we'll show the eye on that one. That's fine. We got time. Go ahead. I don't have the bird, but you can show the eye. We're talking about the last bird.
Okay.
Okay, so I was gonna show the eye for our eye sign freakies. Hold on a second and let me pull it up. Now you threw me off, Ryan. Hold on. Now I gotta get it open. Hold on a minute.
That one's a very hard eye to read. You gotta have
Well, you call it, what do you call this again? A bull?
This is a bull eye. You
bull
gotta
eye?
change the lighting on your
Just
PC to really read it, but this one's not very much. But throw it up, we'll see.
All right, hold on. Let's see here. Put you down in the corner.
See, I had to change the lighting. It's got a full circle. It's a rich eye.
So this is the eye of Hakuna Matata.
Mm-hmm.
A bull. We call this. What do we call this again for us new people? A bull eye, right?
Bull eye, yeah.
And that's because it's just like the kind of ready.
Well, you're gonna see when you play the video that eye. You're actually not really gonna see that. So play the video and you'll see what a real bull eye looks like.
Okay, so let's do this and do layout. Sorry guys, you're seeing my screen here, but here's the video.
Wow.
You see,
That's real bull.
I have to add light when I'm doing an edit on that eye.
Yeah.
But sorry, I've got a little bit unsquare there. You almost can't read it.
It's very hard to read a bull eye.
But you're going to see a big difference between this eye and then the next eye coming up in our third place winner.
Oh, yeah.
Just
like
easier.
Pearl eye.
Yeah. I mean, I can read that eye even right from there. I can see what I got to see. I'm looking for that white glow all the way around, and I can see the white glow around the purple. It almost looks just like an eclipse. But
but for the novice, very hard to see.
Very hard eye to read, yeah.
You know what I mean?
But yeah. Any thoughts or questions maybe about the eye or eye sign? We're kind of going to get into it a little bit here because we're going to show the eyes for each of the birds. So if you guys have questions or not sure what you're looking at, please let us know in the comments. We're here to help. Okay, so who do you got there now, Ryan?
All right, here's our third place winner. bred by Ricardo Fife. It was an auction bird that was bought by Bill Benny for his family,
Wow.
for his grandkids.
Good. I got a clap.
Now,
Congratulations.
I can give a little bit of information on the pedigree on this pigeon. I'm going to pull it up. You talk a little bit about it, and I'll pull up the pedigree information, Ryan. Go ahead.
He's not the most sexiest pigeon in your hand. He's a little bit deeper.
He looks a little bit heavier.
Yeah,
to
he's
what
a
I
little
can
more,
say.
a little more bone.
He's not as buoyant. I can
No.
see that from here.
But I'm talking rippled. He's rippled good, got good muscle. You see, he's a little darker. He's a bit darker there.
He's ripped a lot of muscle.
He ripped a lot of muscle, but nice and clean, blowing out. Now you'll feel them all, and you've handled the first one. You've judged the feeding. You're going to handle this one, and you're going to judge the feeding. Okay, he is not my ideal super pick of a pigeon, but he still has it all there.
But if I can mention something, I think Bill Benny, with this bird, in the past, has done some winning.
Yes, he has. And again, it's out of good bloodlines that have done some winning.
So this was from Rick Fife, right?
Yeah, let Leah talk now and you handle it. And then when she's done talking, you give your opinion on the pigeon. Go ahead, Leah.
So this was from our auction, our trailer fundraiser auction, which we did at the beginning of the season. Bred by Rick Fife. This is an original Rick Fife with Tony Alvis and Mike Gaines and Sonia Vandermeulen. The best from the Alvis, Gaines, and Vandermeulen champion winning bloodlines from combine to one loft race to European national levels. I'm going to have a look at the pedigree. That was just a little write-up on it. See if I can find any more information. Do you remember when this bird was up, Ryan?
Yeah, I remember. I got the pedigree over there in the corner. It's well bred. Again, got Sonia in there. We got some of the best from Tony Alvis.
So you want my opinion on that bird?
Well, we're just going to let Leah.
Oh, you let me know when you want my opinion.
Well, you can, sure, give your opinion. Go ahead.
I feel that this pigeon, we're early, has not started to work yet. Okay? This pigeon here, he's going to develop more muscle. Once you get up to, I'm in miles, 200 miles, you're going to start to see this pigeon. It's going to start to work more.
Good pigeon.
This pigeon has a fair bit of carcass there, which doesn't have yet the muscle on it.
Now, how was it fed?
That's my feeling. Very lightly.
Very lightly.
Yeah.
Good muscle though. It's good for everything it needs for this coming week. I'm on the right direction.
Yeah.
Little different pigeon again. Beautiful, beautiful chocolate. I mean, look at how nice the flights are on this. This bird's ticked its first, so it's in super flying time. This is the time for this pigeon to really start to go.
The best time that pigeon's going to fly is in the second and third flight.
Well, there you go. Leah, if you wanted to show the eye.
Oh, sure. Yep. Let me get the eye up. Mark Bongbach says, talking about Hakuna Matata, dark overlay on the eye can be very hard to uncover it. Ryan did a nice job uncovering the Dietrich pigeon.
Yeah, and actually, believe it or not, that was the first one I had to reset my camera for. That bull eye, I'm going to be honest, Mark, I call it a choppy job. I'm sorry. When you move your eye camera from where it is, once you've got it set on, the worst thing you can ever do is move it to do something else. And hey, it's been a while since I've done eye photos, so I use the camera for something else. But look at this eye on this pigeon, Leah. I'm going to grab the pedigree of this pigeon. Let's put the eye sign photo up. Here, Dad, hold on to him.
So here is the photo, the eye sign photo for our third place winner, Caleb.
Beautiful.
Rick Fife.
Oh, what an eye.
Here we see it's quite a bit easier to read this eye. And Ryan,
why don't you dark down in there?
Why don't you tell everybody what's going on here? I can point, use the little mousy thing here to point at whatever you're talking about, maybe to help people out if you want. Go ahead.
Well, you always look in these eyes and you're trying to count rings. It's the rings. It's the big rings. It's the little rings. It's You see where Leah is up there. You see there's a ring that goes right around the pupil. You can see it kind of jagging out, and it kind of almost goes all the way pretty good. You can see then there's a thick gold ring. That's probably the width of, it looks like in this picture, half a quarter inch. There's a thick ring, and then in there's black rings that go like this. The speed lines, there's distance lines, there's everything. But then you're going to see in the bottom of the eye from about 5 o'clock to take the right here, yeah, about 5 o'clock. I'm not an eye specialist, but from 5 o'clock until about 9:30, 10 o'clock, there's that black shadowing. You see all that black overlay there, Leah? Yeah, all up in there, and that's telling me, wake me up before you go. I'm ready to go. That's the great flying portion. You're seeing all bottle capping. It looks like bottle capping around through the eye there. The mountains, the valleys, the zigzags. You can count more rings. I'm not a perfect eye sign person. I'm going to tell you something. I like the eye on this pigeon. I would buy this pigeon on eye sign, and that's a me thing.
Oh, I see all that.
It's rich.
Mountainous on
Mountainous.
the outside.
Yeah, that's right.
Very nice.
Again, still not the best eye sign picture, but I enjoy this eye. And you're going to see some similarities in the next two sets of eyes that are coming up.
You want me to throw up the video, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so here's the video of, just a minute, let's get to the eye part.
Oh, I edit them, but.
So this is the same eye, obviously, that we just saw the photo of, but this is real time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now the real secret is when I have my hand on this pigeon's head, I can almost feel his brain moving. Do you see how the eye is tweaking? It's twitching. It's twitching. The bird, you like this bird's muscle, don't you? Mm-hmm. This bird has good muscle control, and you feel it in the eye. This bird has it. It tweaks. It moves back. It moves forth. And this light is not sunshine. If you had this bird in sunlight, the eye would just go like this. It would just bounce. It's a very live eye. Super. In my opinion, it's a real nice pigeon. Did you want me to get the pedigree for this, Leah?
No, I think we've read enough. I mean, if you do want to see we're doing the photos of the winners, we're going to do professional photos for all of our winners, weekly winners. So I'm just finishing that up. And when I finish that up, we're going to have the information on the birds' pedigrees of the winners as much as I'm able to get when we post up their photos. Omar, an eye for an eye. Yep, pretty much. If you guys have questions about any of these pigeons or on eye sign, let us know in the comments.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, Lee.
Now we have our second place winner from this past weekend.
Okay.
Are you going to say who it is?
Well, this pigeon here is a very fun pigeon. This pigeon was gone for a month. Wow. It came back. It even had a bad second first time going out training. Jeff Henderson Aussie Gold, bred by Dave Ottaway. This pigeon got off the track, fixed it up, got it paired up, got it calmed down. She fired. She's back. There she is. Flying again. 8:30. Equal first for Jeff Henderson, bred by Dave Ottaway. She has the shine. She has the look. She has the muscle. Now, you handle those last two birds. This one's on another level. This one's going to a different place.
Well, I can see that one's not from here. I can see she's not as carcassy.
This is a wapine.
Yeah. Carcassy means a little bit heavier. You got to build on that body. This one here looks, I don't know how buoyant she is.
She got lots to work with, this hen.
Yeah.
Very, very nice, Leah. If you want to talk about her, you see the nice shine on her, the brightness of her. She's a very happy hen now in the loft. There she is. Again, I will say, I'm messing her up a bit, but you want to talk about a pigeon blown out and rippled? There it is. Leah, take it away.
Actually, for the day after.
Now, I was waiting on Dave Ottaway to give me the actual pedigree on it, which I will have by the time we throw the photo up, but he did write me where it came from. Just a minute. I gotta find the message. Sorry, Ryan. I was trying to find the eye. I couldn't find the eye for this guy here, but I just found it. Anyway, just a minute. I know he said it was from one of our Feathers Elite birds.
Yeah, it's a Van Reet.
Oh yeah,
And
that's
you,
right.
and you can see when Richard, put the bird back where you had it.
Right.
This is a Van Reet trait. Look underneath the back of the tail of this pigeon. You see the white pin, the white tail feathers.
Yeah.
That's a Van Reet trait. I can take her back.
100%.
Let me pull it up here. What did he say it was from? He said the sire of this pigeon right here, Aussie Gold, was bought at Feathers Elite. Mark Codwell, Staff Van Reet, mated to Verkaman and Hollywood Hen.
Here you go.
From Dave Ottaway.
Mm-hmm. Good. Good pigeon. There she is.
Okay, so we will throw up the eye photo, Ryan. Just a minute. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Just a minute. Where are we? Right there. For some reason, it went out of my folder, but now it's back. Here we go.
Alrighty.
Throw it up.
Beautiful
And enlarge it here.
Beautiful eye.
Oh, it only enlarges so
Okay.
much. There we go. All right, let's talk about it.
Beautiful. It's the other one's a little more richer. This one still has those full circles. You can still see some rings. You see more of the jaggedy lines, and you can see there's overlapping into the pupil even. But again, if you take a look at 5 o'clock to 9:30. Look at that black thick part there, all about flying. Again, mountainous. I think the last one's probably a better breeder than this one. This one's got a real good flying eye. That's what I'm not saying I'm a super eye sign guy, but you can see the rings, you see the mountainous, you see the brightness. This one has it. And even right around that pupil, tight. You see that black ring tight around the pupil. Very, very tight ring. It goes all the way around. I don't mind this eye either. I like it. It's bright. It's sharp. It's got the flying portion. And right now, are we worrying about breeding? We're looking for flyers, and this one has it. Leah, if you want to take a shot there and throw the eye video up, that'd be great.
Mark Baumbach said that this is a nice one. He likes this one. All right, let's take a look at the video. These haven't been edited yet, guys, so sorry about that.
Oh, I had the edited ones.
That's
you didn't take them out of the right file.
It's fine.
And you see the eye twitch. You see that twitch? They all don't do that.
So what is the twitch what's the twitch indicating?
It's got good. The muscles work throughout the entire pigeon very well by this twitch. And you can, again, it's another one of those birds. You feel it when you hold the beak and you hold the head and you're calm. You feel the whole bird twitching. The vibration, it's dilating, going in, going out, going in, going out. And this isn't sunlight. This is just a regular light. But actually, that eye video is better than the photo.
So Jason Mihalik, I know he is a big eye sign guy. I'll just put this from the beginning here again while we talk to him. He says that it's not a long distance eye.
Yeah, I don't know.
I say it is because I see the dark down on the bottom here.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a long distance eye or not. I like the flying part in it, and I like the twitch in it. I like the look of the bird. I like the muscles of the bird. I like the forearm of the bird. I like the vent bones of the bird. I like the size of the bird. As far as I'm concerned, this bird's going down the right road. So I like it. Everyone remember, eye sign is it's all myths. So But there you go.
So that is Aussie Gold for Jeff Henderson, all the way in Australia, bred by Dave Ottaway. If you have more questions about the pedigree on this pigeon, feel free to ask Dave. Dave's always willing to help out and answer anybody's questions.
If I can say a word, I would like to say, the fellow from Australia, I would like to say Dave Ottaway, raising this bird for this fellow in Australia. I'd like to just clap my hands and say 100%, 100% promoting, helping out people.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
It's great.
100%. I mean, you got some fella all the way from Australia, Dave Ottaway, is helping out the pigeon sport.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
Right.
You didn't know that was Dave's bird.
No, I didn't.
Wasn't that a nice bird Dave bred for that gentleman?
Doesn't matter.
A 12 plus?
Care. Very nice.
12
bird.
plus pigeon.
12, yeah, 100%.
Nice pigeon.
Yeah. And it's the first race. They're still young, right? She's going to get better.
All right, Leah, you're ready.
I'm ready. This is our big winner of race number 1, winning $1,200. This is Recycle for Ken Lavoie, bred by Guido Madruzen.
Congratulations.
Well done. Yes, let's give a round of, well, we're going to give a big round of applause at the end.
Yeah.
So let's talk about Recycle, Ryan.
Out of the 3, I think it might be my second favorite. That second place pigeon is spot on.
I think Dave's bird, I didn't handle this bird. This is a cock bird, right?
Yeah.
This is going to be a cock.
He's.
I didn't handle it, but I could see it. It's a cock. I think the second place bird is going to go ahead.
Further. A little further. I think so too, but you never know. The thing is, what's interesting is we will look at the eye here in a minute.
Yeah.
Again, bird on its, looks to be second flight, first flight, third flight. Third flight. Again, rippled right out. Hold on. They didn't fly a tailwind race.
That was a little bit tough.
They were in the 800s.
800 to 1100.
Hold on.
No. Who's the winner?
Who's the winner? Hold on. 800.
Yeah.
Victoria Falls Day, the winning bird was flying a 1300 or 1100 speed.
Right.
Out of 700 pigeons. 750?
Right.
They got 2 day birds. These birds here flying 830.
830.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. In under an hour, 36 out of 49 clocked.
Well, I'm just saying the bulk on our unit, we got.
But there it is.
So I'm just going to talk a little bit about the pedigree on this one because Guido did send me the pedigree. The sire of this bird is a slash late bred, brother to 5581, 2 times in the money at the Niagara 1 loft race, brother to the 5545, 5th average speed at the Salem 1 loft race, brother to the 5506, 2nd place SWOA trailer race. The dam is Louisa, sister to first Chateauroux, 614 kilometers. Dam 2 equal first, 451 kilometers, 541 kilometers. Salem Special, Grand Dam 9th, 550 kilometers. Niagara 1 loft race, bred by Thorsten Dahm. So these are, again, this pigeon here, in the back of the pedigree, are both from Feathers Elite auction birds. We've got the animal on the sire side from Alistair Hogg, and on the dam side, we've got from Thorsten Dahm.
Okay, so this bird.
Not that I'm tooting our Feathers Elite horn, but I'm kind of tooting the Feathers Elite horn. Go ahead.
Right. This bird here has a full wing, okay, right now. Mm-hmm. It's ready to kick the 3rd flight. Right here, ready. It's going to drop it. Mm-hmm. This bird, compared to the 2nd place bird, has better vents.
A little tighter.
They're tighter.
Yep.
The keel to the vents is a lot nicer. I don't. If this guy gets his head together,
his
like with maturity,
yeah,
he could be.
He is paired up to a hen in there, and he loves it.
Okay, so he could be. It's close.
It's close.
Yeah.
I like this. They're both nice. I'm not sure yet.
I would say in the hands.
They're very buoyant.
If I had to buy,
Ooh.
I would buy this pigeon first.
Okay, well, there you go. Let's take a look at the eye.
Keel to the vents. His vents are tighter. And again, he needs a little more muscle on him.
Okay.
We're still early.
Mm-hmm.
So let's
his flying portion
So
is not as great.
Go ahead, Leah.
Yeah, let's take a look at the eye. This is the eye on our first place winner, Recycle. Let's talk about the eye, Ryan.
This eye is, I think you could breed out of this eye. It's got a full big gold ring. Thick ring. You can see it in there. The flying portion, again, you see it starts at around 4 o'clock, 4:35 there, and it goes up to about 8:39. But you still see that black shadowing in there. You see the squiggly lines.
I was just going to say, his flying portion isn't as great as the from Dave Ottaway's the second place bird.
Or the third place. They're not the same. But you still see they all have that, eh? They all have a flying portion there.
Yeah.
This guy's got a nice eye. I do like it. Very, very bright. It's not, see down in there, not so much mountains, not so rich, but still a nice eye. Bright eye.
He hasn't got as much
definition.
Iris.
Yeah.
Right? I can see that.
And the definition in the eye isn't as good, but I still think it's a bright eye. I like the eye. I wouldn't cast this eye away by any stretch of the imagination. You can still see.
I think he's got more breeding in there than flying. That's what I see.
We'll see. Leah?
Yes.
With you to the video.
Let's take a look at the video.
I wish you would have had the edited ones, but that's okay. I really take the time to edit. Well, this might be the edited one.
This might be the edited one.
Is that even the right eye? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. You labeled it. Yes, it is. It's
yeah,
the same eye.
I labeled it.
It is. It's the same eye.
Yeah. Is that the same? It looks like the pupil is dilating better on this one.
And his flying portion in this video looks a bit better. Looks a little darker. But I like how he's blinking. I like the dilation.
Yeah, I'm saying I see dilation.
Yeah.
Dilation.
Oh, yeah, that's the same eye. You can see it right there now.
Yeah.
This is a nice eye. I'm not going to go against it at all. But you see, they all had that flying portion, eh? All of them. Very nice.
So, do you want me to get the winner of the one bird pick?
Bruce Almighty?
We talked a week ago.
Let's check in with Bruce.
Okay,
so that
I'm
is,
just going to
you go get Bruce, and Ryan and I will wrap up our top 4 here. So there he is. There's our winner from this past weekend.
The only thing I got going against him, really, he's a cock. He's a young cockbird.
Take him, put him in the basket.
So out of our 4 winners this past weekend, how many were cocks and how many were hens? We probably should have said that when we were going through them.
2 cocks and 2 hens. We're even.
2 cocks and 2 hens. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're even. We're tied. So question for you guys. How did you guys want us to do that every week where we bring on the winners and show the eye and kind of talk about the eye? And do you guys like that? Because let us know. If not, we don't have to. We just thought, people want to know about eyes and how to read eyes or what a good eye looks like or a flying portion. I just thought, well, we might as well analyze the winners every week. By the end of the season, we'll all be eye sign experts.
I like to say, Leah, yet again here, Pioneer Village, we set more firsts. We got races that pay out $1 million. They don't give you an eye video. They don't give you an eye shot. They don't give you a photo of the bird. They don't give you nothing. They don't show you the undercarriage of the pigeon a day after it worked. That's why, guys, the money always goes to the guy at the top, eh? And that's the guy running the race. But you keep dumping your money in.
Everybody has agreed that they would like to continue, for us to continue doing these kind of shows where we show the winners and show the eye and talk about it. I think it's a great way to learn, right? And what we might see, or what you might see, not Ryan, not me, because I am by no means an eyesight expert, might, not be something that somebody else will see, or somebody will see something that we don't see, and we can kind of all learn and share together.
Yeah.
I think that's a great way to learn, right?
Yeah, I'm not an eye master. I like things that I like. And by the way, my photo of that last bird, I didn't like it nearly as much as I liked the video.
But that's why
Uh,
also, when with our auctions, why we decided this past year to do both the photo of the eye and also the video, so potential buyers can see both, you know, uh, right? For people to make informed purchases. We wanted to give them the
yeah,
best of both worlds. So they're not saying, "Oh, well, I'm just looking at a doctored photo of an eye." Well,
right.
no. When you're videoing, you can't doctor real life video, right?
All right. And if you go back and look at the Akuna Matata, I doctored the eye. I added brightness to the computer so you could get in for us people to see it. If you had a loop on and you were outside in the sun, you would see it. But photography is very hard, especially if you're not using sunlight. It's trickier, a little bit trickier. So that's the only time I ever really doctor an eye. All those other eyes, I don't change anything on them. I just leave them as they be. Because when you do a video, I don't want you to say I'm a cheater.
No, well, that's right. Daniel Herman, yes, keep showing us the birds. Okay, will do. Steven says, yes, I like showing the winners in the eye sign. Okay, good. So, good. You guys like it? We will keep doing it. Where did Dad go to get Bruce, by the way?
Stairway to Heaven. He
Oh,
uh, he was he didn't want to pull out any of his. I don't want to pull out any of my birds. I don't want to pull out any of my birds. You know
oh,
how LMR is.
by the way, guys, the pickbird pot already is at, I think the last time I checked was like 1400, and it's coming up here right now, $1,480 for this week already. It's gonna be a
Good
fun
week.
race. It's gonna be a fun race, yeah.
We're gonna
Where do
hit.
you
We're gonna hit over two.
Where do you guys go to buy your shares? $25 a share. Go to fipa.ca. You will see the advert for our race number 2 Pickbird series. Go on and add the shares to your cart. Check out. Pay by PayPal, friends and family only, please, or e-transfer, and away to the races you go.
Yeah.
It's a big pot already.
Oh, sure it is. We have the best pots. We're the smallest club, the smallest combine. We got the most shit going on. Why? Because we care. We want you guys to have fun. We want you to win some money, pick some pigeons, have a little fun, enjoy losing and enjoy winning. We want you to have it all.
How are you
And
feeling
Leah,
about this weekend's race?
how am I?
Yeah, where are we going? We're going to Dunchurch. I have the map.
Hey, wait, we just flew 830. Hold on. And did you see? Do you want me to go get the birds that came an hour? A bird that came 37th. They're the same way rippled out. There's no problem here. We gave them their rest today. We let them. We sang soft kitty to them. We gave them a nice warm hot tea there. I fed them very light. You see Ricky. Ricky's going like, "How did you feed them this light?" Now
Oh,
he's gonna
that's
bring his
Huntsville.
bird in.
That's Huntsville. We just
He's
did
gonna bring.
that. That's so
He's gonna.
yesterday.
Yeah, that's like so old. That's actually not even interesting anymore. Like,
There it is. Is it gonna move? There we go. That's where we're going. Dunchurch. Exciting.
wow, looks awesome.
It looks very similar to Huntsville, doesn't it? Just a little further.
Yeah, just a little further, and a little more to the west.
So we're 188 kilometers this weekend, 117 miles. So we're how many more miles than we were this past yesterday? 90,
Mm,
27? No,
95.
37?
20,
No,
yeah,
27. 27 more
27.
miles.
Easy.
Easy peasy. Dan Gregorek, nice show today. Very interesting topics. We'll be pooling even though Emily lost poor Sittler. Lots of fun. I know, right? I saw that. I was like, oh, what a bummer. But you know what? Have no fear. Sittler might come back.
Uh oh. How was it? How was it going up the Enchanted Mountain there, Ricky? I got to get you into the camera again because we couldn't sit square today, so we have to adjust some stuff. That's always a good thing with.
Actually, I fell off the ladder and recouped myself.
You what?
I fell off the ladder.
And you recouped at the same time here. I'm going to put that like that so people can see. You're
you
handling. Now, let Leah introduce this bird because this is a very emotional moment for Leah. Go ahead, Leah.
This is Bruce. You saw Bruce last week, and I decided to use him for my one bird challenge, one bird league against loft manager Richard, and Bruce won. Go, Bruce, go. Let's have a look at Brucey.
He's a beauty.
Sure
is. He's a young bird. Very nice. I mean, put together. I mean, Ryan described it. Vents tight, keel's perfect. He's got that nice bit of tight wing. He is, hopefully, he's a young cock. I see he's starting to mature. Hopefully, he doesn't get a little bit too crazy in the mind. So hopefully he settles in. I'll let Ryan handle him because he is just he's a specimen. When I liberated them, I said to Leah,
take him, Ryan, because I can only see you.
Yeah, the pair of them.
Okay, give me the bird.
The pair of them went out, and they flew by themselves 90 miles.
They did. I think, you know what? Yeah. I have the liberation video of when they were liberated that will show, and you know how they were having a hard time getting out.
He's got a lot of coverage there.
So we'll show that as well. Daniel, while you are handling him there, Ryan, says, okay, he has two questions. First one, can you guys do some commentary about your wing structure evaluation? And then he has a question. So while you're handling the wing, why don't you talk a little bit about your wing structure evaluation? Go ahead.
So this pigeon is built real nice.
Real nice.
This pigeon had a tougher race than the first three I handled.
The other thing that was tougher about it, if you don't mind me commenting, there was two pigeons flew by them, liberation by themselves, flew 90 miles in a southeast, about a 12-kilometer shoulder wind. And this guy here, he broke away.
This pigeon is down about a quarter of what he was. He got a nice forearm. He got a nice little bit of keel there. Keel to the vents are perfect.
He's a little bit tight. He's tight in the wing, which I like. A little bit tight.
Yeah, got a good strong forearm there. He got a lot of fight to him. And I tell you, I see him on the board because how can you miss this guy on the landing board? You don't miss him.
He's starting to.
He's like an animal out there.
Where is he in the wing? If you don't mind me asking.
No, where's he got? 2, 4, 6. Kicked one. He's right on
He kicked his first.
Kicked his first.
Yeah.
Yeah. There he is. Kicked his first. He's. I can feel this pigeon had a tougher time. But again, he did.
Well, two birds. He's flying head to head with another bird.
And you know what's amazing? We got it open to all of our club members, eh?
Right.
We got Dan Horner. Dan Horner's a club member.
Oh, he's been flying pigeons for 50 years, 40 years.
You know what? Didn't bring the kids to come to battle. Robert Rody.
So getting back to Bruce and his wing structure.
Yeah.
What are you evaluating when you're evaluating the wing?
The feather. The wing is a little bit tight. He
doesn't have the thickest forearm in here. I like a little more muscle right in here when I'm holding them. When I put my fingers under the bone in here, it's fairly tight, but I'm looking for the forearm in here. Be a little bigger. When I open up his wing, he's not vibrating. He doesn't have the vibration that I like. The other thing I find with him, his body's not vibrating. But again, he had a bit of a rough go. This is he did 90 miles on his own.
On his own.
On his own.
Yeah.
That's like flying against 60,000 pigeons in Portugal.
Yeah.
The same shit.
On his own.
On his own.
Yeah.
But he does have a nice wing. The wing's okay. Nothing wrong with it.
Daniel asks, what do you think about color density in the feathers? Is that a thing to consider?
Pigmentation. Sure, you always like darker pigmentation. Same like on a blue bar. On blue bars, you want thick bars. Even this pigeon, I'm looking for the thick bars. Look for the third bar. Look for the pigmentation. Washed out reds, I don't like washed out reds. It's inbreeding a lot of the time. The more you inbreed, the smaller things become. The snipier the face looks. This guy here, he's got a good body. He's got a strong back. But you're always looking for dark pigmentation. I think it's good. It shows a sign of strength. Strength.
A real nice step there, I see.
Yeah, the step's nice in the wing. He's a nice pigeon, and you know what? I hope Leah will take this pigeon back to the one bird again, because whoever Richard picks this week, or whoever else comes to play against us, if any of them have the cojones to do it, this pigeon's got 1 week advantage already on everybody.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So Leah, I recommend you take some more money with Bruce Almighty.
Look at that wing on that bird.
Take him away.
He's incredible.
Go, Bruce, go. Here, I'll show.
Silky feathers.
Want me to feed him for you?
While you
can feed
are
him.
handling him there, Dad, maybe when you go
All I
sit
need
down,
is one bag of feed.
I'll show the release.
I feed them
ahead.
mostly bananas next week.
What poor Bruce had to do.
Right now,
Go ahead, Leah.
got my
Show it.
That
Well,
is
there-
Bruce's liberation this past weekend. He was in there with one other competitor from loft manager Richard, and as you can see, they did not want to go out. A little bit of coaxing. There Bruce goes. That is our Pioneer One Bird League, where each fancier picks one pigeon and they go head to head against each other. And we only had 2 this past weekend. So there you go. And I won with Bruce.
Disappointing. Good job, though, Leah. You know what you had to. Was that not interesting?
I thought it was very interesting. Yes. Did you guys find that interesting? Yes. What? What interesting?
No. That's a damn pigeon race. I would love.
I'm very proud of Bruce.
Upset that I can't compete in this because I got all the Pioneer One Lot birds. Because I would have loved to. I'd love to try and pick out a pigeon and go for it.
Brian
But I don't have
Mansker
that
wants to
opportunity.
know, why was the flag at half staff? We don't know. The flags are at half staff here in this country 99% of the time. They're more at half staff than they are at full staff, and I'm not sure. We're mourning something. I'm not sure. We're just sorry. Maybe that's why. We're just very sorry.
Somebody in the government had bad gas, and that was it.
I know you cut me out because I took Bruce back, but all I'd like to say is, Leah,
Yes.
next week
Yes.
I'm going to come back at you on the single bird pick,
Okay.
and I will beat Bruce.
We'll see about that.
Would anybody in Pioneer Village allow me
Believe
to pull
it
their
or not,
bird out to go ahead against you two?
I had a
Because I can
dark-
beat
I
you
had
both.
I had a dark checker hand that I put in against Bruce,
Yeah.
and she didn't do it.
How far behind was she? I mean, we haven't posted the results, so we don't know yet. But
Yeah, but she didn't even come.
you're single?
Yeah.
Your single didn't come.
No,
Oh, hey, Ray.
Bruce just went.
Ricky. Ricky. What are you doing, boy? And by the way, could you get those birds a little bit more rippled out here? Because, hey.
It's only a short race. I'm not going to worry about it.
So
Remember,
let's
that
talk
was
about
one.
what's on the plan for this week with our Pioneers, leading up to race number 2, Ryan.
Okay, so for me, quite simple.
Okay, what about the two bird league? Did Henry win that?
We don't know. We haven't have the results up for that. We're
Okay.
going to have all the results for Mondays. This is because we're working on the clock.
Okay.
Let's just hold
Yeah.
off. We're going to talk about the two-bird league when we get those results done. We'll bring that in with next week's show. I think that's fair. Okay, we're working it out. We don't know how everyone did yet. We don't know if Gerard's
but
the winner, Henry's the winner.
I do know that I won the one bird league. That I do know for sure.
But the 2-bird league was between Leah, Henry, and myself.
And if for people wondering, what does that mean, 2-bird league? Each breeder that pays in picks 2 birds, and the 2 birds go head to head to head to head. We also have our 5-bird knockout. What's a 5-bird knockout? You pick 5 birds at the start of the season. They go all 9 weeks. And the loft with the best average speed of those 5 birds wins the entire pot. And by the way, nobody came to take your money.
But I lost 1 bird out of the 5.
We're going to open it up. If you want to come and play against them, you can.
But I'm already ahead of you guys.
Henry has a good question. Where's the release for the 2-bird? I only got the 1-bird and the main. You forgot to send me the 2-bird. With the 6.
Henry not in?
Yeah, we had six birds, and I think, I'm not 100%, right. But I think that Henry won it, but I'm not 100% yet. Henry, I'm not 100%.
But wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Hold it.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
You got it on video?
Oh. There you go, Henry. Hold on. I'll put this up. There, go closer.
I'll get it again. Here we go. Sorry, hey, Henry, you know what? It was a day full of emotions. Ricky was pre-constipated prior. Look at Gerard.
Hold it steady. There. Okay, Henry, there you go. There's the
6 birds.
6 birds.
There the 6 goes. There they go. And then hold on, because Ricky forgot again, and we were doing our show. Here's the 5-bird knockout, where Ricky goes by himself.
Okay, wait.
I could beat these birds. They didn't even want to go out of the basket.
They didn't even want to go out of the basket.
This is the dumbest group of 5 hold on. Can I fly against you, please? Will somebody give me the rights to fly their birds?
Those baskets, those shipping baskets, like combine baskets,
they're shit.
The birds don't want to come out. If you see the liberation from our unit, you open that thing up and they come right out. It's like the whole room opens.
Well, shall we watch it again? The big release? Okay, so people who've just tuned in for the first time don't think that we're doing all this for 4 pigeons. Just a minute and I'll put it up.
Okay, I could have got more witness on this because we were at the Walmart Plaza. All I have to do
how stupid you were. Why wouldn't you have gone in and at least get the greeter at Walmart to help out? Look at the bigger.
Look at that. Whoa. Whoa. No hesitation. Bang. Wide open.
Wide open.
Oh, and there's Mike.
Mike is doing skeptical.
He's very good. Very good. Yeah.
Who did this video? They're hired. They're hired.
That's Mike's wife.
Yeah. All right. Well, you want to know what's great? I checked Dunchurch to Huntsville. Mike and his wife are going to be there. You want to know why? Because they had so much fun. They want to do it again. Perfect date morning.
Close is that?
Stephen says, congratulations, Leah. Thank you, Stephen. And yes, congratulations to Bruce, who whooped Loft Manager Richards behind. And we'll do it again this week. Game on. You can't bring your competitor because you lost your competitor. Daniel says, this is the best show ever. This is the thing that makes the racing pigeon sport interesting. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Can I ask you a question? This week, could I pick your 1 bird? Because you must have picked one piece of shit. I mean, really.
Henry says, that is an awesome trailer. Thank you, Henry. You're going to be able to see it this weekend. Hopefully, are you coming for shipping this weekend? I hope so. You'll be able to see it live and in person. Exciting. Okay, so this week on the agenda for the Pioneers. Tomorrow, what are we doing?
Today they stayed in. They had a complete day off. I didn't even let them in an aviary. I just let them sit in the loft, do what they wanted. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to get up because they'll be hungry. They're going to go out. They're going to do their own thing. I'm not going to ask anything of them. Let them out. I'm going to put the bath tray out. I'm going to let them swim around. I'm going to see how they look, see how they act. Tomorrow, depending on how the afternoon goes, I think we were thinking possibly giving them a little bit of a muscle loosener and go to the Rock for 20, what is it, 22?
Tomorrow, it's 25 miles.
Well, it's 22. It's
22 miles.
35 kilometers.
22.
It's 20.
Maybe go to
yeah.
the Rock.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, maybe go to the Rock. Maybe.
My birds aren't going.
Your birds aren't going to go. Okay. Hold on.
You're the champ. Remember.
Hey. Remember, how did old Bruce look underneath? You think Bruce will be ready this week?
Bruce was a winner. Remember.
Bruce was. How long did Bruce
went
take?
By himself.
I wonder how long they took.
How long did Bruce take compared to the rest?
Yeah, well, because you think of actually, hey Leah, you know what I just thought about? Our overall, like we have the one loft result, then we have the big group result,
right?
Combine.
But the other three groups that we let out, the one bird, the two bird, and the five bird, we should give them a result just on time on the wing.
I couldn't believe the five birds.
Yeah,
they all came about an hour.
Broke up.
Yeah, and they got liberated.
Together. They got all completely screwed.
Yeah, screwed up.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. If I said to you right now, go up there and pick me out a pigeon, just go up and pick one. They will not feel like Bruce. I can feel that Bruce's brain worked way harder than my birds. And you know what? I'm not knocking that on that pigeon at all. That pigeon got a hell of a lot stronger. And that's why I say to Leah, because I know how you feed them. I know how you feed them. And I say to myself,
do you know
Leah, stick with Bruce again.
Who my friend is?
Who?
Mike Vanderyak.
Who?
Mike Vanderyak.
Miguel, go ahead.
And he's the one about the single bird releasing.
Yeah, where is he?
No, but that's where you see that single bird release.
Hold on a second. This is in his wheelhouse. Where is he? Miguel, where are you?
Anyway, so tomorrow,
Mike.
So, anyways, I think Bruce, he had to work. When I let those two birds out, I seen the pair of them look back. They were looking back to see where's the rest of the group.
Can I ask?
And then when I seen them go up, those two, they're going like, holy mackerel.
But
we're gonna do this.
Here's the most beautiful part for people watching.
Right.
How messed up we are. You, me, and Leah. This week it was you guys. Mm-hmm. When we get to 300 miles, I don't know if any of the other players that play with us
two bird
have the balls to do it. But that Bruce or whoever else, single birds releasing at 300 miles. You want me to tell you something? That's where you find the pigeons.
Well, can you imagine if Leah puts Bruce up again against one of mine, and Bruce keeps coming, or against somebody else that comes?
A winner is a winner.
Bruce is going to come again. He's going to be a professional.
What if Bruce comes all 9 weeks and he is the single bird champion of the universe?
Oh no, Leah. Don't put him up for auction. You're going to get $3,000 for him.
And that's how my auction career began.
If that bird does it, I'll send it to Victoria Falls.
All thanks to Bruce.
Okay, if he does it again, okay, that's good.
I didn't check to see if he had any teeth.
The irony of that is just amazing.
If that bird can do it week after week on a one bird pick, two bird against one bird.
Now,
if he can do it, amazing.
I got something.
And I know he can do it. He's got the wing. He's a bit young, starting to mature. All I got to do, it's a short race. That's why he won. Put a little more body. I
will say something. I feel it in him. He's not the pigeon you sent because I handled him when you sent them. So I know his brain. He took a lot out of him. Yeah. I seen him on the board today dancing and bouncing around. I know this bird's going to come right back to perfection.
Yeah.
Now, I can't wait to handle him on Friday. I may show him on Friday.
Oh,
I may want to show him.
Well, wait. Okay. You may.
I may.
You got to ask Leah the permission.
Hold on.
How much? Bruce wants to know for his guest
Come on.
appearance.
We'll see.
Listen.
We'll see.
Oh,
We'll
wait,
see.
Hey, hold on. Hold
And
on.
then the other
Let's,
thing, you
let's
you
talk.
feel him down on the body weight. That's not Bruce's fault.
That's your fault.
It's my fault.
That's right.
And I have a reason. For
Now,
that.
can I ask
I
you?
have a reason.
Can I
for
ask you a question? How
What's
did
the reason?
Well, he don't have that answer, so don't ask
I
him
have
that
a
question.
reason.
Can I ask you a question? You handled my birds. How do you like how they? I'm not saying are they 10 plus pigeons. How do you think they're constructed comparing to yours?
They're super, Ryan.
They're super. So I have a request, Loftman's Richards, since you're my handler for Bruce. The next training toss that they all go on, I request that you leave Bruce 5 minutes behind the group or 20 minutes behind the group. I'd like him to go by himself. Thanks.
Now, this is my answer to that for you, Leah. I'm going to be on the other
I'm
ear.
not going to do that.
Nope. You want him with the group. You want him to build his confidence
I'm
up.
kidding.
Let him build. Now, I'm just saying that. Now, I want to talk about something. I want to talk
and then we're
about
gonna wrap
What?
this up
Okay, go ahead.
because this is gonna be an all-nighter.
That's okay.
Hold on. People said to me, big pocket players, eh? The big ones.
I heard behind the scenes
Mhm.
that you offered Leah money for Bruce.
Already I did. Okay, so hold on. I got big money players saying to me, fuck, Ryan, the Pioneer's a train wreck. You lost all the birds. You did this, you did that. Right? Now, hold on. You ready for this one? Today, Southern Ontario, another one-off race. Took the birds to their first race of the season. 160 miles.
Miles?
160 miles. 166 miles.
Like a North Bay, a little bit.
Hold on. They're training before. We trained about 800 miles. We trained before our first race. 800 miles. They trained 250 miles. Boy, the pigeons today, they come just like a big old bag of shit. I'm talking a big old, greasy, I ate McDonald's shit. And you want to know what? The sheep still go back. I may lose them all. But I challenge you to Salem, come on and play against Daddy. Come. We flew 830. We put 36 birds in the first hour. 650 birds. The guy sent today, sunshine and rainbows. He's flying 9:30, a faster day. You couldn't get 200 birds in the first hour. He struggled all day. He's down 200 birds. You know what? If you don't train them, you don't lose them. You don't find the pigeons that have it. But you know what? All the people are candy ass, eh? They got to see their bird go to the race. Going to the race means nothing if you don't have a weapon to do it. Leah, you have Karen in the race. Was she a big greasy shit on the weekend?
She wobbled.
She wobbled. Sprinting machine, eh? Did great in sprints. But once we add the mixture of the other birds, big old greasy shit. And that's okay. She's going to fix up.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean,
Sydney.
that doesn't mean midway through she's not going to hit again. She just has to recalculate, so to speak.
Hold on, but I forgot to add just one thing to the mix. Those birds today, they were all going to one loft.
Come.
I'm going to tell you something.
Come on.
This is bad. People are paying $1,400 to send a team of 7 there for what? Hey, guess what? Rick Brewer, stop now. Put it away.
Oh God.
Are people? No, I'm not. I'm looking at it and I'm going. They're just lining themselves back up for this. I'd rather lose them all down to 10 pigeons.
I got this on here now, and I'm going to say one thing. Gerard who's in our club,
Hmm?
you won. But Gerard was only behind by about 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay?
Mm-hmm. Good.
So, and he only has 12 birds.
That's good. You know
Very,
what?
very
But you
good.
wanna know
Very
what's-
good.
You wanna know
And Gerard, I think Gerard beat me, didn't he?
You guys are close, but you want to know what's nice?
No, I was.
Gerard comes with us. We help him out with some training. We give him a little bit of feeding tips. He's learning.
Right,
He's learning.
Right.
He's learning in the right way. And how's he doing? How is he doing?
He's
He's
doing
competitive. Wait, can I ask you something? I've never heard you once say to Gerard, don't. No, don't train today. We're going training. Don't bring your birds. We always invite him. We always want. I want to see pigeon flyers do great right from the word go. I'm not here to hurt anybody. The more competition we get, the more fun it is.
That's right.
Right. So you know what? When we get the results figured, if Gerard beat the Pioneer birds, that's great.
That just means we got to work a little harder, or we have to readjust our training, or readjust our feeding, or our preparing. It doesn't mean Gerard's an asshole. It means
No.
we got to be better. We got to do better. We got to adjust. Raise the bar. So this week we'll beat Gerard. That's what that means.
Your birds came at what? 12,
29.
29. Gerard's came at 12,
43.
42, wasn't it?
43. I think it was.
43. 29.
11 kilometers difference. I think we probably
Just nipped them.
just nipped them.
Gerard is pretty darn close.
Pretty good.
But
That's
we're gonna
what we wanted
see
to
when we get the results calculated instead of guessing and back and forth. So
Yeah.
So I was with my group way off. I was 7 minutes out.
Well, and I would say I handled all your birds. My opinion, just me handling.
Yeah.
They were heavy. There were no beer cans with wings.
So
They were lead. But
but
hey, it's okay.
you don't.
I shouldn't have to help you
don't
out.
have to ask another man's strategy, okay? And that's the strategy I have.
okay.
That's the strategy that I have.
All right. So we're gonna wrap this up. We've almost been on 2 hours, and we
Yeah.
gotta go to bed. So we're gonna wrap this up tomorrow. The Pioneers will be at the Rock at some point tomorrow.
No, I don't think so.
I don't know. We're gonna see how they
I-
go. Well, I'm talking about my birds. I don't care about your birds.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm
But
talking about
we'll see.
the Pioneers, the one lofters.
Yeah, we'll see how they are. I think tomorrow they will probably go to the Rock. Maybe not, but I think they will. They're going to go out for a loft flight in the morning. As I said, they'll come in. If we do anything, it'll be in the afternoon so people can watch. Not much to watch, but away we go. And that's that.
Get your pick birds in. 1480 or 1460 already in the pot. FIPA.ca. We're gonna call it a night. Thank you guys for all your questions and your comments and
So who won?
Participation?
If you don't mind me asking, who won the pick from last week?
Aussie Gold,
Oh,
the one from
yeah, Jeff Henderson.
From
Australia,
Jeff
the
Henderson.
fellow from Australia.
wow.
Yeah,
On
that was good.
congratulations.
Good
yeah.
job. I forgot. Yeah, I didn't even know.
Yeah.
Yeah, he won. I actually had the photo, but I didn't upload it, so I can't show it. But actually, I can show it. I'll show you the one.
And I think Jeff last year won
I think he did.
as well. Yeah.
A pick bird.
He
Yeah,
won
maybe.
some. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did. He won about $600 something on a
You
pick.
can remember that.
Yeah.
Man, you have a good memory.
Well, I
Yeah,
told Jeff
totally.
what to pick on me. Come on.
You
What are my
did,
picks?
did you?
What are my picks for this week? Should I give my pick?
Well, are you gonna say it now?
I
Isn't
could.
Isn't it a little early for that?
All right.
Yeah, let's train him.
I won't.
There he is.
Yeah,
We saw
there he is.
we showed him obviously because he was second place as well in the race, but yeah,
Yeah,
winning
there-
$840 Aussie Gold.
Yeah, it was 9 seconds from winning the whole pot.
Wow. So what would that be? Like the pot?
The pot was about 1680.
The 1680,
Yeah.
yeah. The pot was
9
1680.
seconds.
9 seconds. That's a bad 9 seconds. Sorry, Jeff. Have a drink.
But no, well done. Okay,
Well
guys,
done.
so you will see Ryan with the Pioneers tomorrow at some point, either for a trainer or for a feeding. We will let you know if we are going to go on a trainer. I'll let you know sometime in the afternoon what time it'll be, so you guys can tune in. Great questions, great comments, great support. Congratulations to all the winners on race number 1 as we head into race number 2 this coming weekend. So follow us along this week as we prepare our Pioneers and Loft Manager Richard prepares his team and the bitches. I'm going to sign off from Keswick. Ryan, you sign off from there.
Good show. Birds look good. You've seen it all. Remember, Pioneer from start to finish. We show you everything. Nobody else will, because it's all secret. Secret lies. Thanks for flying with us. Great show, Leah. Great production. Congratulations to those winners. Remember, the pot right now is at $14.80. Get picking. If you want my picks, you want to know them, don't private message me. You're going to have to wait for one of my shows where I release
If I
my
can
picks of
ask
the week.
one question. Hello?
Yes, hello?
Yes.
Go ahead.
I'm trying.
I don't know how Leah feels, but I also feel the same way.
But how do you know?
That
You just said you don't know how she feels.
I'm a little bit nervous because Leah won the single bird toss. Henry, I think, won the two.
We don't know.
We don't know. We don't know, but I think. And I won the 5 bird.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little bit nervous for competitors coming on because you know what it is when you're up there and you're ahead. And I'm sure Leah feels the same way.
You'll be okay, man. I'll be all right.
I don't think in our club, I don't think the competitors, I don't think they've dropped yet. I don't think they have the balls to play.
We will see. We will
So
see.
what you got to do,
this
my friend, is turn your
Well, all
head
right.
to my head.
We're...
Come here. Hold on. And
Hey,
here's what we do.
listen.
We
All right.
What do you call these? These are little chicken arms? Chicken arms.
don't
All right.
butt your head against mine.
Thanks for flying with us, guys. You have a great night. Hey, I can't help it.
Pigeon flying.
You only got 8 more times to beat me. Good luck. Thanks for flying with us, guys.
Or you got
Bye.